Good morning. It is 9:36 a.m. on Saturday, January 30th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I don't feel very good. This is 5 more minutes. Um, I don't know if I'm just coming down with a cold or something, but just really kind of headachy and congested and blah. Um, Always great to spend a Saturday that way. Um, It makes me think, at least if I don't start feeling considerably better than I do right now, that I'm probably going to have to skip improv class today. And I was going to go see a movie as well, so I'm probably not going to do that either. I just lounge around and, you know, try not to melt into a puddle. Yeah, so in any case, not feeling great, but that happens. That's life, right? That's the thing that happens in a life. God, I am totally, what's that word for when you can't think of words? Uh, all is not lost though. That's weird. I am so out of it, you guys. I'm kind of surprised to discover this. Um, I watched the first episode of Legends of Tomorrow last night, which is kind of the new spin off set in the same universe as The Flash and Arrow. And I don't know how, like, I hadn't really felt too excited about it. In some ways, there was almost this weird sense of obligation of, like, oh man, another show? Well, if I'm watching The Flash and Arrow already, I'm gonna have to watch this one now? And obviously that's silly to feel that way. But in the back of my head, I think that is approximately the feeling I had about it. Like, I like some of the people who are going to be on the show, sure, but I don't know. It seems just so, I don't know, it seems so secondary. But at least based on the first hour, that show is so silly and goofy and fun. I really, really liked it. It is ridiculous. Uh, it's just so goofy. There's a point where, like, Arthur Darvill, who was Rory on Doctor Who, is now Rip Hunter, who's kind of a Doctor Who type character himself. He just kidnapped all of these people. They're waking up on a rooftop, and they're like, "Who's this guy? Where is he from?" And he's like, "Oh, east side of London, and the future." And he says it just like, it's just like, "Oh, and the future." And, like, what? The show is just so bonkers, and I kind of love it. And it makes me just think about how even 5 years ago, if you told someone is like, "Oh yeah, there's just gonna be this TV show where the DC characters, the Atom, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Firestorm, and White Canary, I don't think was in the comics before, but a sort of ex Black Canary, revamped, um, are going to join up with a time traveler named Rip Hunter and fight Vandal Savage throughout all of time and space." Sure, that's a show that could exist. And even in context with its predecessors, The Flash and Arrow, and then also predecessor's not the right word because that implies that those shows are off the air, doesn't it? Even given those shows' existence and all of the other superhero stuff going on these days, it is still a ridiculous show. And if it maintains the goofy heights of the first episode, and I'm told that the second episode does, uh, then I'm going to be enormously pleased with this show. It's just so ridiculous in a way that I kind of love. Alright, so I'm gonna continue to try and not die today. Um, I'm going to be taking precautions like laying around, not doing very much, I think. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.